Hello. The book I am reading is called Snoopy, Flying Ace to the Rescue, based on the comic strips by Charles M. Shultz. Snoopy, Flying Ace to the Rescue. Lucy looked up at Snoopy sitting on his doghouse. "What you need is a real job," she said. "I do have a real job," thought Snoopy. He put on his helmet, his scarf, and his goggles. He was a World War I flying ace. It was time for him to fight the great German pilot, the Red Baron. Snoopy dusted off his Sopwith Camel airplane. "I'm on to you, Red Baron," he shouted. Lucy rolled her eyes. "That World War I act drives me crazy," she said. Later that morning, Lucy, Snoopy, and Charlie Brown were walking to school. "I think you need a good dog," Lucy told Charlie Brown. "But I have a dog," said Charlie Brown. Lucy nodded. "I said a good dog." Snoopy frowned at Lucy. While Charlie Brown was at school, Snoopy walked down the runway. "Good morning, chaps," he said to his crew. He shook their hands and climbed into the cockpit. "Wish me luck," he said. "The World War I flying ace is zooming through the air," Snoopy said. "I must bring the Red Baron down. Go, Sopwith Camel, go!" Snoopy spotted the Red Baron's plane. It was straight ahead. "There he is!" Snoopy cried, shaking his fist. "I'll get you, Red Baron! This time you are mine!" "Take that!" Snoopy shouted. "And that!" Snoopy thought that he had the Red Baron for sure. "Naya! Naya!" Snoopy said. "You cannot hit me!" Pow! A snowball hit Snoopy right in the head. Snoopy did not see Linus behind a tree. "Great Scott!" Snoopy cried. "The Red Baron hit my plane!" "Curse you, Red Baron!" Snoopy said. Then he sniffed the air. Smoke rose up around him. His plane was on fire. "I must bail out!" Snoopy cried. Snoopy leaped from his cockpit and landed plop right into his dog dish. Charlie Brown looked at Snoopy. "World War I pilots do not land in dog dishes," he said. "Rats," said Snoopy. What was his dog dish doing behind enemy lines? Snoopy ran away from his Sopwith Camel. "I am hurt!" Snoopy cried. "I must find a first aid station fast!" "There it is!" Snoopy said. "Ah, and a beautiful nurse is coming." Marcy held Snoopy's paw. "I see you tripped over your supper dish again," she said. Marcy taped on a bandage. After he was bandaged, Snoopy dashed off. "I'm trapped in the middle of no man's land," he thought. "I must get through that barbed wire fence." Snoopy hopped over the fence and right into the girls' jump rope. "Is that your dog, Charlie Brown?" Linus asked, pointing at Snoopy. "I think he's lost his mind." Charlie Brown wished he had a dog like other dogs, a dog that chased balls or sticks or cars. Why did his dog have to chase the Red Baron? "Good grief!" Charlie Brown cried as Snoopy ran to his plane. Linus was run down too. Linus lifted his head. "Why don't you try raising goldfish or something?" Charlie Brown just sighed. Snoopy patched up his plane and took off for the sky. "Chocks away!" Snoopy cried. Later, Charlie Brown and Linus kicked a football back and forth. Snoopy watched the ball sail over his head. "Good grief!" Snoopy cried. "It is a German plane! Bonk!" The football smacked Snoopy right in the head. "Ah!" Snoopy cried. The Red Baron got me! He's right on my tail!" Snoopy lay dazed on the ground. "It was a cowardly attack," he cried. "He hit me from behind." Charlie Brown brought Snoopy his dinner later, but Snoopy thought the round-headed kid was a spy. He threw a stone at him. Clunk! Dog food splattered all over. "I can't stand it," said Charlie Brown. On the next mission, a cloud rolled in overhead. It started to rain. "Come back!" Linus yelled at Snoopy. "You can't fly in the rain!" "Rats!" Snoopy said. Snoopy landed his plane and raced across the field. Bam! 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 He kicked Charlie Brown's door. Snoopy slid into Charlie Brown's bed. "I smell a wet pilot," Charlie Brown said. The end.